Super Yetis. There it is. He revives, but did he revive too early? RC makes her way in, takes out the monolith of revive, gets it done, and it's an answer. 15 seconds. Giga Bomb. No shot. It's the lower bracket of the Picks and Bans Season 2, where we have Storm, Al, and Fatal taken on Demo, Ninj, and Soham. We have the first selections being done by Ninj, Soham, and Demo. So Ninj is saying the first thing that's going to be banned overall in this match that nobody will be able to use in their attacks, and it's going to be the Overgrowth spell. That is the start. Now we go over to Fatal's team, where they're going to get 2 bans in a row. And the very first selection of Fatal's team and what they are banning overall in this match, it's going to be a spell? No, it's going to the equipment, the Eternal Tome. So we've had a lot of spells being banned, but of course the Eternal Tome is going to be banned. Granted, when this video gets released, the update's going to drop, but when we are recording it, the update hasn't dropped. So the Eternal Tome is a lot stronger in this situation. With that being said, we have the next ban coming in, and that is going to be the likes of the one and only Rage Spell. Yes, the Rage Spell is being banned here today. No one can use that. So now we jump back over to Ninja's side and what they are going to be banning. Are we going to be going and continuing the spell route or something different? Well, my friends, it is the spell route, the Invisibility Spell. No one can bring any of those items so far in their attacks. So we continue with the streak of bans, and 2 more total in this match. And that next ban is the Earthquake Spell. So that's going to affect lightning spells. That's going to affect fireballs. So that kind of affects 2 different things right there in the ban selection. So now one final ban overall in this match. And the ban, which is last, is going to be the one and only Poison Spell. No Poison Spell, no Rage, no Eternal Tome, Overgrowth, Invis, or Earthquake to be used in this match whatsoever. So now we transition to the picking phase. So pick number 1 on the right side from Ninja's team. And what are they going to be selecting for their team that they are allowed to bring, but their opponent cannot? It is the Freeze Spell. They're taking the Freeze over anything else in the game at the moment, so they're going to be able to use that, but Fatal's team is not. So now they get 2 picks in a row of what they are allowed to bring, and their first selection is in here for pick number 2, and that is going to be the Rage Gem equipment for that Grand Warden. So we're going to see that being allowed for their team. And we go to pick number 3. So they get 2 picks in a row. And their selection is in with the Healing Tome. So they are trying to nullify the Grand Warden for Ninj, Soham, and Demo in this match. So what kind of answer for pick 4 are we going to see? It's going to be the one and only Dark Orb of the Minion Prince. So this will be kind of like a freezing effect. So they get the Dark Orb, the freeze, no overgrowth. So there is really no slowing anything down on Fatal's attack for their team, which is a very interesting approach. But pick 5 is also in for their team, and pick 5 is going to be the route of something completely different. It's the Troop, the Root Riders. So Root Riders are allowed for Ninja's team, not allowed for Fatal, but Dragons were not selected. So Dragons could be the final pick, and let's see what that final pick number 6, what are they selecting? Is it Dragons? No, it's the Skelly Spell. So no Dragons selected overall, which means that anyone can bring Dragons. But Root Riders are only allowed for Ninja's team right there. So the attacks are going to be coming in really soon. Good luck. And the first attacker is in. Good luck to Demo. And what is the attack he's bringing? Well, we've got some dragons with a Lava Loon and Life Gem to boot. Minion Prince does have that Dark Orb, but no Barbarian King here in this attack. With a Bat Spell, a couple freezes, which they're allowed to bring, and Lightning. So he's going to pair it probably the Arrow. Lightning can't go with Earthquakes because it's banned overall in this entire match for every single player. Let's see as this Flame Flinger is going to slowly make its push to the top. We've got that arrow straight through the bottom side, lightning right in the middle, and takes out that Spitter. Really nice to start here with King over to the left getting pulled by the Ice Golem. Queen going down. Zap Dragons are down with the Minion Prince and the Grand Warden. This Lava Loon Puppet will be able to try to pop and get out in front to pull some traps. Raises up the Inferno, and then Inferno Dragon Headhunters come out of the clan castle to defend this base. But that Flame Flinger up top is doing some nice work as he tries to continue his way right on through. Dragons are going to split a bit. Oh, a bunch of air skellies popping. Maybe that was on purpose on the defensive side, thinking that dragons are going to be coming in their attacks as they Lava Hound. No, not Lava Hounds. The Lava Loon Puppets are making their way to the left side as these dragons will try to continue their way through. They need a path into this town hall. Flame Flinger is trying to get this valley, but a brilliant minion orb right through that core, hitting the town hall on the backside. Still has a Royal Champion and transfers the healers off to that Royal Champion to the left into the Ricochet Cannon as he's slowly going to be making his way right on through this bottom side. Dragons continuing, and now it's up to the Royal Champ to save this one. Minion Prince does have the Phoenix, so the Minion Prince can clutch a lot of value through there. The Warden's trying his best to stay alive, and the Life Gem is still there, boosting the HP of these troops as the Flame Flinger opens with the Yetis coming out of here. And this RC with the Rocket Spear Seeking Shield can do a lot of work. The heroes in regular mode, in the normal mode, can clean up so much of the base as this Seeking Shield skips across. Minion Prince comes back to life. RC is the one that's clutching this one up with a Barbarian and 2 Headhunters to use. He's got it. Demo is going to clean this one up, and the heroes get it done in the end, and the Royal Champion. Well done. So Demo starts off with a 3-star. Going to be putting pressure on Fatal's team here with 40 seconds left. Well done to you, Demo, as he continues to slowly move around and gets it done for that triple. What a great attack. The Dragons are strong, and it is a 3-star to start. And Al is in with his attack. Can't bring roots, so he's going Super Yetis. Okay, Super Yetis, 4 of them going to be used with a Skeleton Spell to the left side as we have the Royal Champion over there getting distracted. A couple balloons getting out in front, but they do have that Rage Gem and the Healing Tome, which was selected for their team as the Super Yetis are down, moving his way in towards the multi with ground skeletons popping, continuing to push his way right on through, and a troop launcher going to be launching some troops right through here. Does have that jump to lead right into the core. The Healing Tome will be very useful as he continues this push right through the middle of this base. As we got an Ice Golem, archers coming out of the clan castle, cannot go with a poison spell since it's banned for everyone in this match. As he continues right on through, does have the Royal Champion, and there is that Warden ability going off with the Healing Tome. We have the Royal Champ behind an Ice Golem into the defensive King. Maybe some Headhunters to try to take him down. No, didn't drop any Headhunters there, but continuing to launch the troops from the troop launcher. Lightning to the top side of this base, continuing to push through as a skeleton is used off to the right side. With the Queen taking out that Ricochet Cannon, popping her ability through this bottom side. Super Yetis continuing to power their way up top. Does have that Hero Revive, which he could use for the RC, as she is still going through this bottom side. Queen's already burned her ability. A Skelly spell for this Monolith, and the Sneezy with the boogers distracting the Monolith right there slowly as we got both the heroes dead. The Super Yetis are gone. Drop the Skeleton spell. That Ricochet Cannon went down so quickly. But will he have enough? That Sneezy does not take out the Monolith, but the Booger might. The Booger might take it out. No, it barely stays alive here. So the Giga Bomb is going to be a problem. The RC is dead. What does he revive? It comes down to a revive. The Giant needs to get raged up. It's all about being patient. What do? You probably don't go Warden. You don't go King. You're probably going to bring back the Royal Champion. And it's all about the heroes. The RC then needs a path to one-shot that Monolith. Right? He should get this, right? The revive is going to save him as he's slowly pushing his way around. There it is. He revives, but did he revive too early? Wait a second. She's going right for it. She's going to go into this Monolith. The Monolith locks onto the Giant. RC makes her way in, takes out the Monolith. She continues to the backside, and the revive gets it done, and it's an answer for Al. What an attack, and just able to survive by the skin of his teeth, and it's a triple for their team, and it's an answer. 3 stars to 3 stars. And Soham is in to answer. Can he bring the second 3-star to the team? Let's see the attack. It's Super Dragons with 7 freezes and a life gem lava loon puppet. With no king as well, does have a dark orb, perfectly okay for their team. Arrow comes through the bottom side of the base. Does have 3 lightning spells to hit something in the core. Let's see if it's able to. As the balloons take out the archer tower. And let's see this queen. We'll have a recall, so we're probably going to pull this queen back. The unicorn is there before the unicorn dies. Uses a mini onto the storage. Takes that queen back. I'm going to push this flame flinger still through this right side. But notice we have that ground expo up. Super Dragon's down to move his way into the enemy world champion. With balloons coming in with that grand warning, going to go in towards this scatter shot, slowly pushing his way through. As he's making his way into the scatter, then Seeking Air Mines hits these balloons, pops that ability for the Grand Warden. The Lava Loon puppets are going to make their way through the freeze into the core as the Spitter is hitting some of the troops. And look, he has to use a lightning spell onto some of the clan castle shooters that come out. And the Lava Loon puppet kind of pulling some traps. Uh-oh, things are going awry. We have Super Dragons splitting in a lot of different directions here for Soham. This is not good, but the Mini Prince is locking onto the town hall, taking that down. 3 freezes, a lightning, a heal, still moving his way through. Raw champion does still have to be deployed. That Mini Prince in the core is clutching so much value right through here, and it's about the he still has the revive for the queen. There it is, sends it in to the top side behind a golem, an ice golem, as a Tesla farm is popping up to the top side as the queen can path her way right up through there. As where is he going to pop the RC? Mini Prince comes back to life. This Mini Prince is actually getting so much value. It's fantastic. As Super Minions now come through, tries to use a lightning to help. Rocket Loon does unfortunately get lured out. But it will go after the queen. We'll go down pretty easily here. It's up to the Sneezy. No, the Sneezy will not get that multi. But now where do you deploy your RC? Still has a heal and some freezes. Got to keep that queen alive. Sends in the RC to go get the scatter because the queen can't get it. So nice choice there. What else does he have? Super Minions going in for the scatter. That goes down. Queen needs to take out the enemy queen. Hopefully he doesn't have to use a freeze. No, doesn't. Okay, continues. And now it's up to the 2 freezes. Oh, Rocket Loons come out. That's not good. It goes off to the furnace, which actually getting distracted. The furnace might's going for the Rocket Loon. That's clutch. Oh, the RC. The RC. 2 ricochet cannons. There's the first freeze. She continues. No ability left. There's a heal. Gonna have to get pushed through this ricochet cannon. Get the freeze. Oh, she's gonna go down. Can't survive 2 ricochet cannons. Bye, RC. The furnace and the furnace mites are trying to jump. But it's the defense here for Fatal. Not going to power through. Freezes this ricochet cannon to the outside. And it's about getting percentage at the end of the day here. How much buildings can he take down? That monolith remained with the Minion Prince through there. And unfortunately, the problem was the Super Dragons splitting in different directions here. And Soham's going to fall short and looks to be just a 2-star. 95%. And Storm is in for their team. As long as he gets above that 95, they've got the lead. So let's see his plan of attack. It's also Super Yetis. They have been practicing an attack, and they are ready to go and bring it here today as we have that Grand Warden to the left with the Rage and Healing Tome. As he's going to push through this left side with the healers onto him. Going to power through this side as 4 Super Yetis will then come in to push in towards the scatter and probably this Ray. Oh, the Giga Bomb that is here. Not going to jump that. Okay, so I thought maybe jump this initially, but a whole Tesla farm is popping down here. Sends in the Golem. Defensive Rage goes off. Uses a Skeleton spell to prevent the Ricochet Cannon, but oh my gosh, look at all this damage. King, Queen, everything coming right on down, dropping more skellies, so much damage with another wall break into this compartment, opens it up to allow him to go in, but will the King come through? Yes, wait, okay, I think he drops a heal. He's trying to power through. The Giga Bomb's going to activate, still has a War Internal Tome, not dropping the Troop Launcher just yet. Air defense is hitting the Sneezy, so he's going to lose that Sneezy earlier than he wanted to for sure, as he tries to continue through. Resets that single target Inferno. He doesn't have the ability to have a freeze. Pops the Earthquake Boots. Spiky Ball skips backwards. Hits that air defense, which is actually perfect, as he tries to continue to power through this backside. The defensive Mini Prince goes down, and still has that Royal Champion with the boots and the Rocket Spear. Multi-target Inferno is going down, but we have a single target Inferno on the backside of this base. Continues through. We've got a revive potentially to use on one of the heroes to the left side. Super Yetis coming through as they're off to the left, making his way around. We do have a heal and a revive still. There's the heal to the top side, trying to get his troops healed back up. The Yeti mites are jumping as we got an Ice Golem off to the far right side. The Queen's reaching this ground expo. Defensive rage spell goes off. I don't know, as long as he gets above the 95. I think he should. There's a lot left to the top. The RC with her Rocket Spear getting some nice value off to the right, moving his way through. 1 revive left. Can he get it? Can he get that value as he continues through? The scatter shot is going to go down to the Queen. The RC is trying to hang on. He does have the revive maybe for the RC, and he's got it. It's going to be a 3, right? Queen, he could revive if he so chooses. Queen's dead. Distracts. Revive the Queen to reach over the wall to grab that stuff. Maybe. Or maybe not. RC's dead. Oh, he does revive the Queen. Okay. The giant gets through the wall. Queen helps to reach over that wall. Takes that down, and Storm gets it. Dude, the revive actually OP here, getting some nice work, and it is a 3-star here for Storm. A great attack there, and it is a 3-star, and down that mortar goes, and that is now 2 triples for them. If we take a look at the score, 2 triples and the 95. So if the final attacker, which is Ninj, triples, then Fatal will have to get the 96 or better to win. And Ninj is in for their final attack. He's got a triple to put the pressure on Fatal, and the plan of attack is Dragons. With 2 E-Dragons off to the right side to get some chain value, with a Bat Spell out in front to distract that defense. Town Hall is not launching the shot to the bat, okay. As we got a Baby Dragon at the bottom. Queen's Arrow coming to the left. We got a boatload of freezes to use. As the Queen's going to make her way to the left, Dragon's going to be moving their way in towards the enemy Queen, into that air defense. Rocket Loons into the geared up cannon as he tries to continue to power through, and a Blimp is now going to be sent for that Town Hall. So he sends in that first freeze, freezes up the multi, freezes up that Fire Spitter, and even the Monolith as well. Freezes the Town Hall yet again as Dragons do come out, popping the Warden ability with the Lava Loon Puppet, with a Minion or Dark Orb coming through the core of the space, slowing things down as the Queen's going to get hit by this Headhunter, so he's going to have to freeze it. He sees it. A very nice reaction there to keep that Queen alive. Another freeze on the top side. Just keep freezing. Keep freezing. Bring that revive for the heroes. Oh, he freezes and keeps the Queen. Whoa, he saw the Rocket Loons and he reacted. That saves his Queen, keeps her up. That's clutch. Moving his way through. Royal Champion goes into the enemy RC. Does he see it? He's got 1 spell freeze left. He doesn't invest it for her. The Queen continues to stay outside. Maybe freeze that multi-archer tower and the Ricochet Cannon to keep the Queen alive. Oh, the Queen is barely hanging on, but that Queen staying alive was... Look at that. The fact that he was able to save the Queen through the Rocket Loons was able to do that. Oh my goodness. What an attack we have here coming in from Ninj. He's able to do this and wait, hold on. Oh, wait, no, he's got a revive. He's fine. He's fine. Even though the Dragons have all faded away, he can revive the RC. She can go to the Wizard Tower, and the Queen staying alive changed this one here and does revive that Royal Champion. She'll go run her way off to the Wizard Tower, off to the right side, and it is a 3-star, so the pressure is going to be put on Fatal. He must get a 96% 2-star in order to win this match. Good luck, my friend, as it is a 3-star for Ninj. And this is it. Fatal has got to get the 96%, and it is Super Yetis yet again. We've got an Anger Jelly on that Grand Warden. Can he get the mark with 5 skeleton spells and sends that Warden into the right side? It comes down to here, and look at this. They have identified a Super Yeti attack, and it is strong without the use of the Eternal Tome, without the use of Rage Gems, and all this stuff here, as we have skeleton spell to that bottom side in front of the Grand Warden. Remember, they can't freeze. Freezes were selected for the other team. So if this Warden's in trouble, you're going to have to use that lightning spell to try to reset it and get it off that Warden. As we have a Baby Dragon to the top side. Tesla pops up there as well. Warden is no longer targeting defenses due to the Angry Jelly being gone. Baby Dragon got a little bit of value. We have the Siege Barracks up top as well, as he's slowly taking this stuff down to the edge. As the Queen's going to pull that Grand Warden and release the Super Yetis. Not yet. Eventually. Wait for it. I guess that was a little early. Okay, there it is. There's the Super Yetis coming in. Wall breaking into the multi here. Poison not getting launched. Finally now does. And there is a heal spell. Jump to the core skeletons to provide the distractions so his troops do not get locked onto. Warden with the healing tome as he continues his way through. Can't go with a poison spell. No one's allowed to bring that as the Raw Champion is now deployed. Super Yeti's trying to get the value into the core. Pops that King's spiky ball right around as the RC is moving into that multi-archer tower. Going to continue into this town hall. Wizard going to the top side as he continues right on through, and the poison continuing to get pushed, and the Phoenix pulling a red air bomb. Remember, he needs that 96% can fatal. Hit that mark. Let's see as he pops the RC ability to the top side, continues to power through. It's looking pretty solid, especially with a hero of revive left. Queen's ability goes off. Does have a couple troops left for cleanup on the edge. Tassels off to the left side over there. There's a lot of Super Yetis still alive in the core of this base. And the Ricochet Cannon is going to skip right on through. The RC is going to die, but he can bring her back to life if he so chooses. He's at 69%. Does decide to bring her back, but was that too early? Is she going to take too much damage here? Takes out the Wizard out, takes out the Archer Tower. She's continuing around. We do have a Giga Bomb multi, but these Super Yetis are still alive. 44 seconds. He's got to get the 96%. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, time's ticking. Barb's got to get to the left. Air Skelly's going to the minion. Wait a second. 36 seconds. He needs that 96% fatal. Yeah, you're gonna 3, but do you have enough time? 30 seconds left. The King's gonna stop the RC. Wait for it. Oh, 89, 91, 90, 91. He might time fail this. No, fatal. You need 96. He drops the wall break to try to help. 91, 15 seconds. Giga Bomb. No shot. That's gonna be a time fail. And the Yeti's going the wrong way. Fatal. Falls short. What? This is going to be a time fail. 92%. Super Yetis do not get the job done. If we take a look at the final percentage, we're going to have a victory 59 to a 58.4, 8-8, and Ninja's team will advance in the lower brackets.
And up next, Patos, Selenio, and Leo versus Mask, Hawk, and Cynthia.
But no Grand Warden. Okay. My goodness, they make this look so easy. And Lalo is back, my friends.